Hi guys, today we're going to look at Activity Center by Ablenet to work with your students with disabilities. This works best if it's used to add a station, like a technology station, while others are rotating to reading or math. There's a free 30-day trial going on right now, so in the district we'd like you to take a look at this and see if it's something that you could say that the district should buy this for our students because it helps your students with XYZ, whether that be IEP goals or just daily standards. So you're going to create an account from the link in the email that I sent you, and you'll sign up down here, and then you'll get your own username and password. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're signing in and how to do some things within the program. So it'll automatically pop up and show your students once you've registered them. I've already got 3 students in here. You'll start with 0 and you can add up to 10. To add them, you'll go over to this plus and you'll add their information here. You really only need a username, password, and their first name, but there's lots of extras you can add if you want. This is also where you'll find their accommodations needed. If they need switch scanning or a head mouse, text-to-speech, kind of increased font size or colors or highlights, things like that. You can change those at any time and just click Save down below. Let me show you how to do some activities because this program is really great. It lets you assign activities to students and then see how they did on them through the assessment. So right now we're going to look at you either have the choice between language or math. We're going to look at some math, and there are some categories here within math that you could choose for students. So let's say I wanted my students to work on number order. I'm going to look through the different titles of the assignments, and then I can also look at the objectives that it has for these assignments. If I want to see an assignment, what I need to do is click on the eyeball on the right hand side of it. So let's see, I want to look at number order 1 through 10, and that's set 1. I'm going to click on the eyeball. And then I'm going to see exactly what the student's going to see when they're doing their assignment. So they're going to need to place the numerals. We've got picture supported text up here. Place the numerals in order. So they're going to pull down these numbers and then go on to the next page. They're going to do that again for extra practice, and then they have less support on the 3rd page. Then they're done with their assignment. So I decide this looks pretty good for my kids. I'm going to go to Assignments on the left hand side, and I'm going to click this plus. I'm going to type in what assignment I'd like for them to do. I know it was called number order. Since there are so many options with similar names, I like to write them down ahead of time so I know exactly which one I'm looking for. I remember it was number order 1 through 10 and then set 1. And then I'm going to select which students I want to assign it to. I want Joe to practice it, and all the registered users are options here. I want Cassie, and my other one is Doug. And so I can decide I want all the students to do it. I can decide to just assign one student to this activity. I can also add multiple activities in here too. Let's say I wanted to do the next set as well. So you can do as many assignments and students as you want at a time. I'm going to assign it as an assessment, and that's going to automatically load onto the student's login. So this shows me all the assignments that I have assigned. Joe has this one and this one, Cassie has this one, so on. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when the student actually logs in. So they're going to be at the same login page that you were in, and they'll have their own username and password that you've registered for them. They will sign in, and since I only loaded math activities, that is what is highlighted on Cassie's page. So what she'll do is click math. It's really the only option she has besides signing out, which is nice for our kids who like to keep busy and they're not clicking on extras. And then she's going to complete the assignment. She's going to drag down numbers, and she may miss a few. And it's going to tell me that when I look at the assessment later on. So Cassie goes through them, hits the green arrow after she's done with each one. And then it'll take her back to that screen, and she sees math is still lit up, so she still has a math activity to do. And there's another number order one for her, and there's 3 pages. There's 3 or 5 pages for each activity. She clicks done again, and she sees nothing is lit up anymore, so she must be done. And that's a great way for kids to know. Instead of asking, am I done yet? Am I done yet? It's right there and evident. So now I'm going to go back to assignments. And I see that Cassie's completed hers, and I can go to students and look at Cassie and look at her recently submitted assignments. And I see she's got these 2 number order pages completed, but she only scored an 8 out of 30 on one and a 1 out of 30. As you know, when we did Cassie's assignment, we only answered 1 out of those 3 number lines, and then one we only got 8 of them right. So this is a great way for you to see exactly what she scored on those and kind of what she still needs to work on. And then you can go in and load even more assignments. I really encourage you guys to play around with this, both the math and the language, and see if it'll work for your students. It's a great way for them to learn independence and for you to check on their assessments. Thanks, guys.